This is Wes from Print. I can't say this word. Printful. Printful. I'm really proud of myself. I said Printful. I did not say Printful. That's gonna happen at some point in this video. Greetings, Earthlings. It's Ben Aqua. I have a very special guest. Well, who does he look like? Who would play him in a movie? Tom Cruise?
Whoa. I used to get Ashton Kutcher when we were both younger and I had like 70s hair.
Wait, you're not Ashton Kutcher?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Get the hell off my YouTube channel. How'd you get in my house? I only hang out with people that look like Ashton Kutcher. Kutcher? Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah, I think it's Ashton Kutcher.
Kutcher.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is Wes from Printful.
I'm on the marketing team for Printful at our Los Angeles location. Printful is a print-on-demand drop shipper. And we also offer warehousing and fulfillment. Traditionally, if you wanted like a t-shirt, you would have to like bulk order like 25 of them, right? And so Printful, we make it to where you can just print one. And so we do lots of things besides t-shirts. We can do posters, mugs, swimsuits, and backpacks. And then the warehousing and the fulfillment side, let's say you started selling these amazing glasses.
What if I did? What if I did?
I'd buy some.
How much? How much you got?
So you could warehouse those with Printful to where whenever a customer buys one, we would just pull from your inventory and ship for you.
If you've seen my other Printful videos, I talked about how I used to make my shirts using a screen printer here in Austin, and I used to mail them myself. I just didn't enjoy all of that stuff. I just like designing the stuff and then taking a cool picture with it once it's already made. I didn't want to ship it. I didn't want to go to the post office. I was like, those days are over. In comes Printful. And they've actually, like, this isn't a sponsored video or anything. They've actually, like, genuinely helped me with my process, let me focus on what I actually enjoy doing versus, like, oh, I gotta do everything myself. And that it's such a task. So Printful has really helped me. Thank you, Printful.
Well, you're welcome. I did it all myself.
I get a lot of questions about Printful because I've done 3 videos now on my YouTube channel about the service. So I'm gonna kind of break down like the top questions that I get that I'm pretty sure Wes can help you with. This is the #1 question that I get by far. How do you create designs and what apps should you use?
Let's start with maybe someone who has 0 design skills and capabilities, right? Our mockup generator on our website has been completely overhauled. There's a text tool. It has pre-tested fonts and typefaces that will print well. Oh, I want this font to be this color. I want it to be blue. I want these letters to be green. You can completely do a text-based graphic within the mockup generator. And now there's also clip arts too. So you can do like a little smiley emotion face on there too, arrows and circles. So now you can completely do like a very simple basic design on Printful's website. And that's completely free. Another option is you can always reach out to some of these paid sites like Fiverr and things like that. You do have to be careful with those sometimes because it is just someone on the internet offering you that service. Just make sure you're giving them all the specifications needed for them to give you a successful print file that's gonna work for Printful. You can also reach out to our design team. We have an in-house design services team, and that's like the best surefire way to know that you're getting something that's gonna work. My other suggestion is if you do have skills and capabilities for designing stuff, Photoshop and Illustrator obviously are very great choices. Mm-hmm. They are subscription based now at this point. So even if money is a little tight for you, you can always get a subscription, knock out all of your designs, and then, you know, cancel your subscription again. It does cause you to be more organized, which is never a bad thing, right?
What's the best way to color correct designs? I get a lot of that question.
The best way to color correct designs is we offer color swatches for all of the products. It's like a panel of all of these variations of colors, and it has the RGB code on there. And how it would work is you can order it on anything. You can get it on the mug, the leggings, pillow, and then reference it when you're creating your design. So if you have a specific color blue that you're wanting to use, you just reference your color swatch, find that blue, and then right there on the swatch, it'll have the RGB code, and then you just go in and do it. And so it might look a little funky on the screen, but you know it'll print out what you want it to be.
What's the best image file type, color space, and resolution to submit?
Every single product we have on our site, we have templates that you can download. And those, if you open them up like in Photoshop, it's gonna be in the correct color space with the correct resolution. It's gonna be the correct size for the product. But the general answer to that is you want to design in RGB. The resolution, you want it to be anywhere between 150 dpi to 300 dpi. The higher the better. The best file type is a PDF with a transparent background.
What's the best blank shirt to print on?
Our most popular t-shirt is the Bella Canvas 3001. That's what you're wearing. That's
So
actually
soft.
what I'm wearing. And actually on our website, the shirts are listed by popularity. So you can see that kind of changes automatically. As the season changes, you'll see tank tops come back up. And when winter rolls around, you can see which hoodies and sweatshirts are the most popular ones.
Okay, this is a big one. A lot of y'all ask this, how does pricing work?
Printful is free to use, and by that I mean there's not like a sign-up fee, there's not a monthly fee or a subscription fee that you have to pay. You only pay Printful once a order has been made, right? And the cost of that product, whatever it is listed on our website. The only thing extra is shipping. There's no like you have to give us a percentage of anything once you sell it. So you can mark your shirt up to whatever you want. So whatever you set your retail value at, that's awesome. That's yours. You're in control of your profit 100%.
How do you market to your niche?
How do you market?
Or as
to
I
your
used to
niche?
call it, the niche. I'm gonna start saying niche now.
Yeah, there's lots of ways I feel like that you can do marketing. It's totally good though for you to be aware of where your target audience is hanging out. Let's say your whole store is like outdoors stuff, right? You can head over to Instagram. You can start following like-minded accounts. Not necessarily another apparel account if that's what you're doing, someone that could technically be like a competitor, but maybe an account that shares other people's camping posts. Things like that fall in line with what you're doing. Start following them, and then now you can start commenting on their post, commenting on the comments as well, so you can start seeing which of their followers are engaged with their post, and they're the ones that might also be interested in what you have. So you can start building a relationship with them, which is what we and the general public is wanting more and more. We want a brand that is more of our friends, more that we are connected with and see ourselves with. And so that's the best way to do it, is to start communicating with your clients or with your customers that way.
So it's like you're building community basically,
right,
around your
exactly.
products.
Yeah, you're building community, which builds trust. And then as that trust builds, they're going to be more naturally inclined to start liking your products, and it's easier to convert them into a customer.
What's the best shop platform with Printful integration?
We have an e-commerce comparison chart on our website. So you can start going through that. There are really great ones out there that have free options like Etsy, like StoreEnvy, for example. Inktel's another one. So it really just depends specifically on like what your need is, because there will be one that is like the best match for you.
I personally use Etsy because it's the cheapest. People have asked me, aren't you afraid of Etsy coming off as like, you know, grandmas making doilies or whatever? And I'm like, first of all, that's a really cute thing. Grandmas should absolutely make as many doilies as they prefer. Anyway, I like that Etsy is this network that when you sell something, somebody else on that website might actually see like, oh, like I'm going to search for internet shirts and find Never Log Off shirt or whatever. If I had a Shopify website, for example, that same kind of network would not be there.
We call them like a standalone store and a marketplace. A standalone store is where it would be like your website, like your URL. That's what you're giving people when they go to it. Marketplace is like Etsy, where they're going to that marketplace. They're going to Etsy, they're going to Amazon, and then searching for something. And so you can technically have all of the marketplaces because they're different. And each marketplace does have a little bit of a different audience as well. So you might find out in your research that the target audience that you have is shopping on one of those marketplaces versus another.
Final question, and this is a really recent development. So tell us about the new printers at Printful and what they're capable of.
Printful mainly does direct-to-garment printing, or DTG printing as we call it. DTG printing, it prints out kind of like a big inkjet printer. So it's like printing out all the layers and all the colors at the same time. And we just upgraded all of our equipment to a new Kornit Hexa, which...
What'd you call me?
Hexa.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something else. Anyway.
So traditionally we would print in CMYK, which is like 4 colors. And so with the Hexa, it adds 2 additional colors, which I believe are red and green. And so what that does is now is allowing you more color range. So we're getting closer to a place where the things that you are designing on your screen are going to be able to be printed much more true to how you design it.
Yes. Yeah. So with the new printers, you should still submit an RGB graphic.
Yeah, always submit that. Yeah, just because that's how our printer reads it. This isn't like an overhaul in the sense that like you had color swatches and there's no need to panic now. Like, oh no, are all my designs going to be completely different now? Am I going to have to spend all this money? There's no panic for that right now. Yeah, you shouldn't worry about that.
All right, I'll try not to panic. Everything's going to be okay. Somehow.
Yeah.
So those are the questions that I felt like are the most important / popular questions that I get on my Printful videos. But what do you think? Do you have any more questions for Wes or me? I will do my best to answer them. So how can people find out more about Printful?
You can head over to our YouTube channel. It's just Printful Custom Printing. There's all kinds of great content there.
If you want to subscribe to me, please do that. You know what to do. Hit me up on Instagram at B3NAQUA. What's the Printful Instagram?
Printful HQ.
Be sure to follow them as well. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, thanks guys.
I'm saying if you want to subscribe as if like I'm giving you a choice. You don't get a choice. You're subscribing, boo. Anywho, but hit me up on Instagram at B3NAQA. Hit me up. All right.
It's because you said the word boo.